What is up, guys? I am from the United States. I'm in my 30s, and I have been stone cold sober for many, many years. So for the longest time, I was trying to cultivate a proper dating life, but bars, nightclubs, they're just not my scene. Can't be in them, can't do it. So a while back, I started seeing some content about daytime cold approach. I said, hey, let's give it a shot, I've been in sales a long time. I've had a lot of different jobs. Now I have a job that allows me to travel around the world a good bit. So I've done a lot of solo traveling. I consider myself a pretty social guy. And I didn't think this thing, daytime cold approach, would be all that difficult. So about 2 years ago, I decided to actually make a go of it. And what I found out there in the streets is it was actually more difficult than I thought it would be, primarily because of the fear and anxiety of doing the approaches, but also looking back, I just didn't have the skill set and also didn't have the right mindset. It was about a year and a half ago that I was watching some of Kristian's content. There's a couple of guys out there that I was watching their content, but something about Kristian, I really liked his demeanor, his vibe, his energy, and the way he went about this thing. And so I was watching his content. He put out an offer for a one-on-one 5-day in-person immersion in Europe. And I set up a call with him. He gave me the rundown, and I decided to pull the trigger and do it. So I went over to Europe and did a 5-day immersion with Kristian to actually get good at this thing. Because like I said, bars, nightclubs, I can't do them. I wanted to get good at, the high quality, beautiful women. They're out in the streets, and this ability to approach top quality women, set up dates, and cultivate an abundant dating life, that's what I wanted, without alcohol, stone cold sober. And I thought this was a good avenue in which to go about doing it, and I wanted to get good at it. So there I go, over to Europe for the 5-day immersion with Kristian, and I came out of there completely different in the best of ways. So during the 5-day immersion and many, many, many reps with him standing by, giving me the feedback, giving me the coaching, not only did I develop the actual skills, but he helped me get my head right. And like he always says, it's not so much about can you successfully do this thing with him standing right there in the 5 days one-on-one. The more important thing is, can you leave that experience, go back to your hometown or be traveling elsewhere on your own and replicate the same results? And I am here to say 100% that has been the case. So I worked with Kristian about a year ago and came back to the United States. I have developed quite a dating life here in the United States. I've also taken a couple solo trips to cities around the world where I have, again, replicated the same results, a lot of success, and there's also been some challenges, some ups and downs, some twists and turns. And one of the great values that I have gotten from this over the last year is Kristian's right there for you. So when I have had some challenges or needed some advice or whatever, I reach out to Kristian. He's very responsive. He's seen it all. He's done it all. He's made the classic mistakes himself. He's coached guys that have done every classic mistake in the book or had great successes. So he knows what he's talking about. So when I reach out with him with a challenge or a question or seeking some advice, he's very responsive, and he's got a great perspective, and he's always there to help me. And the Entourage group has been fantastic. Guys bouncing ideas off of each other, challenges, struggles, successes, keeping each other motivated, not just with daytime cold approach or developing a dating life, but just in life in general and in business and just improving. I think everybody that I've seen in the group over the last year that I've been a part of it has improved themselves in almost every way. I have as well myself. And if you are thinking about working with Kristian, I would just say absolutely, pull the trigger, go for it, do it. And especially if you are sober or you just aren't into going out to some nightclub or bar trying to meet a quality girl, and you want to have the ability to meet beautiful, quality women in stone cold sober during the day, this is the way to do it, and Kristian's your guy.